This time I will show you how to get almost any event shiny on the eve of the new year 2024. Currently, we are in the Winter Holidays Part 2 event, which will end in a couple of hours on December 31st, 2023. However, these tips apply to this or any type of event in Pokemon Go. I must also clarify, before continuing with the video, whether you are a newcomer or a veteran in the game, that the app shown, as well as similar third-party apps, carry a high risk of being banned, and there are no foolproof tricks to avoid it. Therefore, it is always suggested to use secondary accounts to avoid complications. The first step is to install Ipogo or PageSharp, depending on whether your device is compatible or not. I invite you to first watch the video on how to configure Ipogo, which is in the comments. The second step is to teleport to one of the best clusters, which is the France Bridge. Using the map, I position myself in Dunkirk. Coordinates will also be provided in the video description. Another equally good option is the Texas Bridge. Both coordinates have a high Pokemon spawn and few Pokestops in a straight line, small area, which will allow for easier routes later on. The third step is to stand on the bridge, open the map, and enable auto walk. This makes my avatar walk automatically at a speed of 20 to 30 km per hour max. Remember that 10 km per hour is the maximum speed that registers the avatar's steps if desired. Another option is to input a GPX route, which I will leave in the description. The fourth step, crucially, is to activate the Shiny Scanner function, which is free in Ipogo and paid in PageSharp. Alternatively, you can use the non-shiny blocker, which is paid in Ipogo but free in PageSharp. The fifth step is that, with the Shiny Scanner function, a notification will be sent when a shiny appears, and the shiny form of the Pokemon will appear on the map. On the other hand, the shiny blocker will only allow us to select shiny Pokemon on the map, quite useful but less practical than the Shiny Scanner. Now, it's just a matter of capturing the shinies before each event ends and staying tuned to the dates. Next, I will mention some features of the Texas Bridge and France Bridge. Both are clusters, meaning coordinates with a reduced area in a straight line, allowing for simple routes with a high Pokemon spawn, few Pokestops, and almost no gyms, making it easier to find shinies. On average, for every hour spent on the bridge, you can find between 1 to 4 shinies, provided the speed is appropriate. The free version of Ipogo with the Shiny Scanner function allows us to detect shinies quickly. When a shiny is detected, a notification with the name of the Pokemon appears at the top, giving us the option to teleport directly to its location. Another benefit of the Shiny Scanner is being able to visualize the shiny on the map. This function can also be associated with another function called the non-shiny blocker, currently available only in the paid version. It allows us to select only shiny Pokemon, useful when the spawn is so high that the shiny is not visible. Remember that the recommended maximum speed is 20 km per hour in the free version, as beyond that, Pokemon won't load properly on the map. If you're just starting the game, a speed of 10 km per hour is safer to avoid a ban and to hatch eggs. It's also crucial to choose good coordinates. Currently, the best ones are the Texas Bridge and the France Bridge, basically clusters with a high spawn and a low number of Pokestops, ensuring quick animation loading. Another option is to go to a hotspot like New York, Zaragoza, or Sydney. While shinies can also be found, the search might take a bit longer. However, the advantage is faster item reloading by spinning Pokestops and parallel rating. Before installing this app, 2 clarifications are necessary for those installing this type of app for the first time and for those who have had problems with previous versions of Ipogo. Firstly, consider that this app and any third-party app carries a risk of a ban, to a greater or lesser extent, just by installing it, so it is recommended to use a secondary account. Secondly, it's a heavy app, unlike PageSharp, and is not compatible with all devices, especially those with less than 6 GB of RAM, low-performance graphics cards, and limited storage space. The main error that may occur is a login error in the app, which can be partially resolved by clearing the cache of Ipogo in the smartphone settings. As you know, this app has 2 versions, the free version and the VIP or premium version. The premium version, which requires a $5 payment, is not essential to quickly obtain various shinies. The free version of Ipogo remains a good option with more advantages than the free version of PageSharp. Remember to make the most of the free options. The main feature of this app is the Shiny Scanner, which includes the option to visualize the shiny on the map and sends a notification at the top. The Ipogo Radar remains free and is configured in the Pokemon Feeds option, but access to Life Feeds is not available. Still, it can filter almost any Pokemon in the season.to. Learn how to configure the Ipogo Radar, use the Go Plus, activate a GPX route, etc. You can check the video description. Other free options include Nearby Shortcut or Nearby Radar to search for Pokemon at short distances within an area. Catch Previous notifies us when we throw a Pokeball at a Pokemon, whether it has been caught or escaped. Then there's Cooldown Timer, which allows us to calculate the time to wait when teleporting. The last free option is Tap to Walk to move with touch, avoiding using the joystick. That's all for today. If you like my content, you can support me with a like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell. Thank you very much for getting this far, and I wish you a happy New Year 2024. I'll see you in the next video.